Good afternoon, Dr. Eric here, Fanwood Back Relief Center. Today we're going to give you 8 tips to help maintain a healthy weight. Obviously these are not all-inclusive, but these are a few tips that can help and it has helped me. So I'm going to refer to my notes here. So the first thing is journaling. Nowadays we have tremendous amounts of apps out there where we can track the amount of calories, the amount of carbohydrates, proteins, and fats we're having on a daily basis, as well as the amount of walking and exercise. So whether you do it, through a computer app or you do it in an old school journal, it doesn't matter. The fact that you're actually logging it and recording it, it creates accountability for yourself and helps you stay on track. That's number 1. So journaling. Number 2, when to eat. I like to play around with different time frames as far as when I eat. Sometimes I'll eat 3 or 4 meals a day. Sometimes I'll eat 1 or 2. Sometimes days I'll do longer fasts. I'll skip breakfast. I'll skip dinner. I mix them around and play with it, keeping my body's always kind of like don't know where to go as far as the metabolism is concerned. And I notice in my own case, it does help me either if I want to gain some muscle, if I want to lose some weight, I can play around with these different measures and make a difference in my actual weight numbers. Self-control. So what I typically notice is that when I eat, sometimes I have to stop and say, give myself a little time, because I notice with my personal self, I'll just keep eating and eating and then I'll be over full. Sometimes I'll eat a portion and then I'll wait a little while, and if I'm still hungry, I'll snack on either more food that I had for that meal or a healthy snack. But if you're consuming and you're just consuming, I notice there's a delay in my system, and sometimes I will be overfull for hours afterwards. So just waiting a little bit of time before you after you eat your meal to see if you're still hungry or if you would like to just call it quits for the day. So self-control. What to eat. What to eat is very important, obviously, but a lot of times this comes out of either laziness, where you're just trying to grab something really quick, or you're in a rush, or whatever the case may be. You're working, you're with your family. Preparing meals beforehand or even snacks can make a big difference, because when you're hungry, you can go to and grab those things that are more healthy, whether it's a piece of fruit, some lean protein, nuts. Those things will be helpful. If they're ready and prepared, it makes it a lot easier. If you're not preparing at all, then you're going to grab the first thing you see, and a lot of times that can be a bad decision. Read and following labels. It's important to get in the habit of looking when you're shopping, or even when a lot of the restaurants nowadays will put the actual calorie counts, macronutrients on the labels. But if you get in the habit of reading not only what's actually the ingredients are, because that's important as well, but how much sugar is there in per serving, how many servings in what you're actually eating. So you may have to do a little math, but get into the habit of looking at those labels. It will help you manage what you eat as far as portion control. Front load your calories, very important. So I try to eat a lot of my calories earlier in the day. Research and studies have shown if you're eating a lot of those calories later in the day, right before you go to bed, it can affect your sleep patterns, but it can also have you pack on weight much easier. Beverages. Try to stick to the beverages without any sugar or calories, or limit them. I try to water, tea, or coffee. Try to not consume your calories or drink your calories with those sugary drinks, even if they look healthy. Read the back, see how much sugar's in it, how many carbohydrates are there per serving, and be careful of that as well. So beverages are important as well. And then lastly, number 8 is eat more protein. Lean protein, meats. I eat a lot of meat. I eat a lot of eggs, fish. Also non-starchy vegetables, which don't have a lot of sugar content, or even low glycemic fruits as well. So those are 8 tips. So let's recap: food journaling, when to eat. We talked a little bit about that, intermittent fasting or time-restricted eating, self-control, preparing meals ahead of time, snacks, what to eat as far as when you're looking to eat. You know, if you have those pre-prepared snacks, it's helpful. Self-control, maybe waiting a little bit after you eat a large meal to see if you're still hungry 20-30 minutes later. Front loading your calories earlier in the day. Try to avoid having them later in the day or the evening before you go to bed. Be aware of your beverages. Try to stick to non-sugary, low carbohydrate drinks. And then lastly, eat more protein. Protein is gonna serve a lot of different roles. It's gonna satisfy your hunger, and it's gonna help to suppress eating, you know, sugary foods or junk or garbage food. And one more thing with the beverages, you know, drinking a lot of water throughout the day can actually keep you full as well and help to stabilize and kickstart your metabolism as well. It helps to maintain that healthy weight. Any questions about these 8 tips? Again, this is not everything and all and everything, but it's good, helpful 8 tips here. If you have any questions, specific questions about these, give us a call. We do help people with the weight loss. We help you on an individual basis, customize a program for you. Any questions, shoot us a message. If you like the video, please like and support. We are grateful for all the support that we get each and every day. And hopefully you enjoy the rest of the day. Talk to you soon.